Okay, good morning, students. Today we are going to talk about greetings. Okay, so it is important for you to know the differences between formal and informal greetings. So I will start sharing with you a PowerPoint presentation to explain you the differences. So this is English for 10th grade, and this is class number 1. My name is Sabi Vega, and today's topic is greetings. Okay, greeting is an act of communication in which human beings intentionally make their presence known to each other. Greetings are often, but not always, used with prior to a conversation. A greeting can consist of an exchange of formal expressions, a simple kiss, or a handshake or a hug. What do we need to take in consideration here is the environment, okay? In some countries, like in United States, people shake hands. In other countries like the Asian, in Korea, China, Japan, they bow. Okay, in some Latin American countries, we kiss on the cheek. Sometimes we hug and we pat in the back. So these are ways to greet people around the world. In English conversation, a conversation usually starts with a question. There are two kinds of questions we use, how and what. Here are some examples of each of them. How are you? So this is a very common question, and most of the times we answer, I am fine, I'm okay. How is it going? It's very casual and it's the most used one. How is it going? Everything is fine. How is life? How is everything? So these are questions, but they are greetings. This is not to stop and talk about your life. This is just a way to say hello to someone. So here we have the other categories, the questions with what. What's new, what's up, what's going on, and what's shaking. If you notice, the questions with what are more informal than the questions with how. The questions with how sounds more formal. You use in your office with people you don't know, and maybe you know, but they are not your close friends. Questions with what are used with close friends, like my best friend, my family, my teammates, people that work very close to me. So you can use these expressions. What's new? What's up? What's going on? What's shaking? The how questions ask about the feeling, okay? Or the condition. And the what questions ask about the news or information about us. In here we have a list of general greetings in formal and informal ways. Here we have the more formal greetings. Hello, but hello is used in an environment where you know people, okay? You are familiar with them. You say hello. Like teachers, when they meet the students, they say good morning, but after the second class, they say, hello, Nelson, how are you doing? So we use greetings like this. Hello, how are you? How are you doing? How is everything? How is everything going? What have you been keeping? So these are some examples of formal greetings, but using questions. You can repeat at home, okay? Repeat with me. The informal ones. Hi, what's up? Good to see you. How are things with you? How is going? What about you? Here are more examples of how questions, but used as an informal greeting. Okay. Also, when you leave a place, you need to say a goodbye. There are formal goodbyes and informal ways to say goodbye. The most common, goodbye. You know that. Goodbye. You are leaving the place, you are leaving the classroom, you are leaving the office, you are leaving the house. So you use goodbye. Another way is to say stay in touch. Nelson, stay in touch. Bye. It was nice meeting you. So you were like in an office or you were in a meeting with people you don't know and this is the first time you meet them, then you want to leave the place, you say, it was nice to meet you. I hope to see you soon. Take care and God bless you. Some simple goodbyes in informal way is the short form of goodbye, bye. See you. Talk to you later. Catch up with you later and nice seeing you. These are some examples of informal goodbyes. Let's repeat. Bye, see you, talk to you later, catch you up later, nice seeing you. Okay, now here we have a brief conversation, a very short conversation between two people, Brad and Angela. I will read it for you first, then you will practice with me later. Brad says, "Hello, Angela. Hello, Brad. How are you? I'm fine, thanks. And you? I'm fine, thank you." So this is a brief example of a short conversation using greetings. Okay? Angela and Brad, they are using which kind of greetings? Informal or formal? They are using both, informal and formal. We have hello and how are you? They are giving some, using some polite expressions like I'm fine, thank you, and you, I'm fine too. Okay, so today we also need to talk about giving advices and the use of should and shouldn't. Should is a word in English that is called modal auxiliary, and we use should to give advice to someone, okay? I want to advise something or give a recommendation. Nowadays, we have a very difficult situation with coronavirus, right? So you need to follow some advices. You need to follow some recommendations. Yes. So we use the word should to give advices about coronavirus. For example, you should wear a mask. You should wear a mask when you are outside. Okay. So here we have some examples of how to use should or shouldn't. Question, should I plus the verb. Should I bring a mask? Yes, you should wear a mask. Okay, I think you should wear a mask. I don't think you should deposit the mask over there. I think you shouldn't plus verb is incorrect. Okay? We do not use shouldn't with I think. So I don't think, I think. Those are two ways to introduce the recommendation or the advice. Should I buy the red shirt or the blue shirt? This is one example of a question using should. So you are asking for an advice and ask someone to help you decide which shirt do you want, the red or the blue. I think, so I'm giving you my advice, I think you should buy the red one. One can be used to avoid repetition of the word shirt. Okay? Look at the example, red shirt, blue shirt. So in the answer, we don't use the word shirt. We use the word one to avoid repeating the word shirt, shirt. I think you should buy the red shirt because it is nicer than the blue one. A comparative can be used to give a reason for your advice. So this is a brief explanation of how to use should. But as I mentioned before, when we have some medical conditions, you need to give some advices. Doctors give you recommendations. Doctors advise you what to do in a case you feel ill. Like, for example, I'm coughing. Doctor, I don't feel okay. What should I do? Then the doctor says, you should drink a syrup, a cough syrup, or you should rest. Okay, here we have one example. We have some medical conditions and we have the use of should and shouldn't. The word should in Spanish means debes. Tú debes hacer esto, no debes hacer esto otro. Should is the affirmative form and shouldn't is the negative form. Like, for example, she has the flu. She should or shouldn't stay home. She should stay home. He has a backache. A backache. Oh, he shouldn't carry heavy things. She has a headache. Oh, my head. Okay, she should take a pain reliever. Affirmative, should take. Steve has a stomach ache. Ouch, ouch, my stomach. So he shouldn't drink lemon and mint tea. You have runny nose. You shouldn't blow your nose or should blow your nose. Daisy has dirty hands. Oh my God. She should wash her hands. Okay, why did I explain should and shouldn't? Because you have an assignment and this assignment needs to deal with Coronavirus. Yes. You know that this is the pandemic time and this is what's going on. So you have to think about coronavirus and then you have to write in the forum about coronavirus. So what do you have to do? You have to write a paragraph giving some advices to avoid coronavirus. So you write 5 sentences. So about what things you should do and what things you shouldn't do in relationship to coronavirus. For example, you should wash your hands every day. You should wear a mask when you are outside. You shouldn't touch. You shouldn't touch your nose. You shouldn't touch your nose. So these kinds of examples. Remember, you have some assignments, as I mentioned before. I will present to you your English model, so you will see where are the activities and the content in the module. Just give me a second. Okay, here we have. This is the instructional module of the English Core 11th grade Bachiller en Ciencias. Remember, you are almost scientists. Okay. Mm. Okay, in here you have the information, the content of the explanation. The explanation I gave you, the presentation I gave you. Here you have the information about greetings. You have the examples of the greetings around the world, when to use how and what. In here you have the chart of the formal and informal greetings and goodbyes. But also you have the conversation here. Yes, you have the examples of the conversation. You have 2 examples, one using formal and the other using informal greetings. And this is the vocabulary. You have the vocabulary of the family. You have to look for the definition in Spanish, the word in Spanish in English, sorry. The word is in Spanish, so you have to look for the word in English. So you have papa, so you have to write the word in English. Father, mama, mother, hermano, brother, hermana, sister. So you select 10 of these words and make a family tree. You can draw or you can use pictures as you prefer. You can do it by hand or you can do it digital. And you have a space here, so you can draw here. You can draw here if you want. If you want to do it in another page, that's okay. If you want to do it separately. And in here we have the example. I know that it says a speech, but now we can have a speech. So you have this as a forum. Okay, the forum is about famous Panamanian. Here we have an example. Here we have the picture. This is El General. His name is Edgardo Franco. He was born March 10. He lived in Panama City. He's from Panama. He's a reggae artist. Okay, here you have a list. If you don't like Roberto, Mariano, Justin, Ruben, Erika, Los Rabanes, Irving Saladino, Rod Caru, Niga, Carlos Ruiz, if you don't like this famous, you can select your own famous. Like, for example, I like Shakira. Okay, write about Shakira in the forum. If you like Harry Styles, write about Harry Styles in the forum. If you like Sech, write about Sech. But remember, you have to do it at the forum. Okay. And of course, you have more activities for next classes, for next class. This assignment about coronavirus, you do it in your in the forums too. You can do it in your forums. I will create a forum for you about coronavirus, COVID-19, and then you have to write there. Remember, you have to write 5 sentences using should and shouldn't. This is going to be at the platform.